everyone, welcome back to my channel and to this new video in my series about embroidery inspired ephemera. In this video, I share with you how I create my 3D floral pieces using relief liner. I show you the basic shapes that I explore to create my flowers. I also share some tips on how to work with relief liners, and finally I show you the process of create some of my floral compositions. So I hope you enjoyed this video, that you feel inspired to create your own 3D floral pieces. Before I show you how to create the floral pieces, I want to talk to you about the materials that I use to create them. First of all, I want to talk to you about the base, the substrate that I use to create these pieces, and they are mainly two types of paper: vellum and tracing paper. I like to use these two kind of papers because of their transparency. Because this made more interesting and easy to overlay these pieces in my journal pages. And the difference between vellum and tracing paper, it's because with the tracing paper I can go over with other materials such as watercolors and things like that. You can also use any kind of plastic surface. I have been using some plastic lids from packages that I have been saving, and recently I have created these snowflakes partners, and you can see a video with this on my Instagram. And you can also use, for example, some pieces of fabric or other surface that you want. I like to use these ones because I can easily add them to my journals. Regarding the liners itself, I have been using mainly the ones from called Effect Liner for art creation, from Talents. And in this line they have I think 4 different kinds of paint. They have the ones that are pearlized, and then they have the ones that are shimmering with little glitters. They have also some neon colors and plain colors. Another brand that it's, at least for me, it's easy to get here in Lisbon, are the 3D liner from Sennelier. They all are with the colors are all plain, and they don't have a wide range of colors such as the ones in the Effect Liner. What else I want to talk about? Oh, about the applicators. These bottles, they come with an applicator, and you can draw directly and create your floral compositions with them, or you can use these bottles with a needle tip. The difference is that with this kind of bottle you can get these more delicate partners compared to the ones that you get using the applicators of the liners. It's up to you what you prefer, but I would say that when using the needle tips, the best is to fill them with acrylic paint and add some water to get them thinner, so it will be easier for you to draw with them. But personally I prefer to use the tip that comes with the bottles, and I use them to draw directly. The draw will be a little bit wonky, but I prefer like that, and also because it's more practical just to get the bottle and then use it directly to draw. Then you have then to fill these little bottles and dilute with water and see if you have get the right consistency and everything. But sometimes I use them, sometimes. So that's it about the materials. What I want to show you now, it's some basic shapes that I explore, that I create using the applicators and explore to create the composition. So just let me zoom in so you can get a better look. The basic shapes that I use to create the flowers are, I think, I would say 3 or 4. First of all, a dot, okay, and the second one would be a drop that I use. The dots I use for the center, and also sometimes as a petal, and the drops as petals and sometimes as leaves. And to create the drops, you can just create a dot and then push down to transform it into a drop. Another basic shape would be an ellipse, I would say, to use as the center of the flower, okay. And also sometimes I use like this half moon shape as petal of the flowers. Just to remind you that you don't need to touch the paper with the tip of the bottle. You just need to squeeze a little bit and touch the paper with the paint, not with the tip, okay. So just let me show you how I create a basic flower. The basic one would be done with just dots. I create a dot to be the center of the flower, and then I create some dots around as petals. And most of the time I consider like a cross passing through the center and create the dots in the cross, and then put another one in the empty space between them. So with that we have a simple flower. So you can also create a flower that has a dot center and then the drops as petals, something like that, okay. And the same logic to create a flower that has an elliptical center. I create the petals in a cross pattern, and then I fill the empty space with two more petals. Okay. Another basic one would be the creation of a leaf, and for that I create like a stem with a straighted drop, and then I will add some little leaves using the drop shape, okay. These are the basic. This is not so elliptical, but you get the idea, okay. So these are the basic shapes that I usually explore to create my floral compositions. So what I want now is to demonstrate how to create a simple one, a simple floral composition using just this partner. So just let me zoom out so you can get a better view. So now let me show you how to create a simple composition with just 3 flowers and some leaves. So Okay, so very simple, 3 flowers, 3 branches of leaves, and you have a very cute floral composition. I have 2 more examples for you on how I create these floral compositions. I will show you next. I will speed up the video so you can just have an idea of different layouts for the compositions, and then I will come back and show you how to create another one using a plastic surface. Okay. I have positioned this blue paper here so you can see the plastic lid better. These plastic leaves, they are like that. Okay, so I remove this part so I can get this flat surface to work on. It's done. You can use it in your journals to decorate your space. You can, well, use your imagination. So now that the 2 floral compositions are dry, you can see that an accident has happened here, and this is important to tell you that this kind of paint, they, at least here in the art creation, line, for the effect line. They say that the paint takes like 24 hours to dry, but from my experience, with 2 hours you are able already to touch them without any problem. You will feel that it is still a little bit wet and sticky, but you will be able, for example, to touch them, to cut them out of the paper. Okay. So these are the two pieces that I have created for you to see the process of how to draw them, and I hope you have enjoyed this video, that you have learned something, and that you feel inspired to create your own floral compositions and use them in your journals or in anything that you feel like. See you in the next video. Bye bye.